What is up, everybody? Woke up early to go fishing this morning. Like, boom, not working today. It's like 5:30, 6 o'clock. Gonna hit the lake at like whatever o'clock as soon as I get out there and get my boat. Look at the radar because I saw the sun was coming up on this window over here. But when I got to my picture window, all I saw was darkness. Looked at the radar. It was gonna start pouring in like an hour. I'm like bummed out, and then it starts pouring, and I'm like, I'm going fishing no matter what. So hopped in my vehicle. Come to find out, the rain has subsided for now. I got my rain gear in my boat. Anyway, get to the punchline. Going after some big crappies today. I don't know if it's going to work out, but it just rained. I'm nice and calm out. Gonna go out. I'm gonna find some weed lines, deep cabbage. If you can find a hump with deep cabbage on it, cast around that, cast off the edge of that, even cast over the top of that cabbage. Those fish are either gonna be right on the edge of it or right inside of it, and they're gonna come out and they're gonna hit whatever you're throwing. That's good. I'm probably gonna throw a twister, something. I'll show you a picture of it, whatever. I'll throw a fat head on it. I'll maybe just throw a soft plastic too. Anyway, looking for 12 plus inch crappies. My goal is to catch like a 13.5 or a 14 inch a day. Anything 12 inches and up around here in Minnesota is big. If you can catch a 14 inch, that's really big. There's going to be one guy's going to comment on this video that he says he catches 17s all day long. There's always that guy on the video. I think one of my last videos, guy catches 12-inch bluegills all day long. I wish it was that guy. Anyway, hop in the boat, get out there, get some fish. Go time, baby. All right, I got me a pink and white road runner jig here. I don't know if my anchor's gonna hold very well. Need to get a bigger, badder one. There's one. There's a fish. Feel real big. Ooh, that's a crappie. There's a crappie. Whoa, there, buddy. Suck that Roadrunner jig in. You got it right up in the nostril. There we go. That's a little guy, probably 10 inches, 10.5 maybe. There's like an inside turn here along this bay, and there's a bunch of weeds right here, and the wind is blowing right up against this point here, and that pushes the bait fish up right up along those weeds. So that's an excellent spot to fish. There's one. Oh yeah. This feels nicer. It's a crappie anyway. Oh yeah, it's a nice crappie. Here we go. There's a much nicer crappie. I'm hooked in the tip of the snout. We're gonna just hoist them up here, you guys. We're just gonna hoist them. Look at that. That's a nicer fish. Nice and fat. God, where are you bleeding from? I didn't hook him anywhere. Oh, his gill plate went back. Huh, there we go. There's a nicer fish. Sweet. There's a fish. Oh yeah. This is much nicer. Oh yeah, that's a big crappie. That's a nice one. We're gonna net this guy just because I don't want to lose him. Yeah, he's not that big. Much nicer though than a lot of the ones we've been getting. Right along that weed edge. Look at that. This guy go. This is probably a 12-incher. There's one. There's one. Ooh, that's a nice fish. That's probably closer to 13. There's a big one. Here we go. That's a thick fish. That's a thick fish. Just on that Roadrunner. I haven't added a minnow or nothing to it yet. Look at, he engulfed that thing. He engulfed that Roadrunner jig. There we go. That's a nice fish. Look at that. I don't even know. I just guessed this thing had close to 13, I don't know. 12 and a half? Let's find out. See how close I am. Oh, I was wrong. 12 inches. Wait. Yeah. About 12. Here's one. There's one. Hopefully it's a crappie. Feels real nice. Be a big, oh it is, isn't it? Oh, it's a big crappie, you guys. Big crappie. This is definitely what we're looking for. Look at that. Look at that pig. That is a pig right there. Oh yeah. Look at that donkey. Freaking donkey. That's got 13, close to 13. Look at the back on him too. That's got to be 13, right? Or darn close. That is. There's a 13. That's what we're looking for. Jeez. Oh my gosh, it's about time we got one of those donkeys. There's one. Please be a crappie. It is. There's another big crappie. There's another fatty. Let me toss my Roadrunner jig out of the net and even. Saying not as big as I thought, but nonetheless, I don't know how long is he. How long do you think he is? I'm gonna say 11 and a quarter. Yeah, 11 and a quarter, 11 and a half. $11 and a quarter. You know, I think. All right, we're gonna try a cast or two with a fat head attached to the end. Holy bait fish! There's a ball of bait fish on my screen the size of Minnesota, and yes, it's all bait fish. There's one. Oh yeah. Please be a crappie. Oh. If it is, it's big. I don't think it is. It's gonna be too big. That's too big. That's not a crappie. He pummeled that jig. Gosh, he's maybe a walleye. I do catch walleyes up in the cabbage, crappie fishing sometimes. Gotta keep them out of my anchor though. I like this. I really like this long rod. Try to keep the fish away from everything else. It's a. Gosh, it's got to be getting close here. Oh, it's a big walleye. Oh my gosh, it's a big walleye. Look at this. Look at the size of this walleye. Oh my gosh, look at the size of this walleye. Oh, Lord. Lord Terry. Bonus fish, baby. Bonus fish. Big old walleye. Just slammer schnockered that Roadrunner. Get that. Alright. Oh, there, bud. That's, I don't know, that's a nice walleye. 22. 22 mixed in with them crappies. Whoa. And he's gone back down. Sweet bonus fish. Here we go, here we go, here we go. That's a crappie. There's a crappie. Not a real big one, but there we go. I switched that twister tail to just a pink and white tube. There's one. There's a nice fish. Gosh, he hit it right at the back of the boat. Oh yeah, that's a nice one. See if I can not lose him, maybe. He's barely hooked. Oh, and he's gone. Do you see him though? Well, you see him anyway. That was a nice fish. Next time I'll net him. Oof, this is gonna be a good one, I think. Right? If it is oh, is that a crappie? Oh, it is a big crappie, you guys. There's a big crappie. There's a big crappie. There's a big crappie. There, that guy pummeled it too, right behind the back of the boat. There we go. Another nice slab. That's 11 and a half, 12 incher probably. All right, getting there now. Right behind the boat here. It seems like I didn't catch nothing here for 20 minutes. Now I'm suddenly getting bites. Fish. That's fish. Oh yeah. It's a fish. That's a fish. Smaller crappie. A little guy. There's one. That's gonna be a nice one. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, it is, you guys. This is a tanker. No, it's not a tanker. It's a nice one though. Definitely a nice crappie. He's bigger than I thought he was. He's right in the nose. I'm gonna hoist him up. Oh yeah. Oh, there's a good quality fish. See, it's probably a 12-inch fish. Those are the ones you want to let go. Well, I mean, ideally, if you want to keep the DNA in the lake of the crappies, the big fish DNA in the lake, you don't necessarily have to let them go at all. It's your license, keep what you want. But it helps assure big fish in the future for the fishery. There's one. There's one. That's just bigger. Oh yeah, it's definitely a nicer fish. Here we go. Here we go. There's a nice puppy. A little skinnier than the rest of them. He is. There's a really nice one. Oh, come on. Come on, baby. There's a nice one, guys. That's what we're looking for. How did you get the hook? Okay, good. There we go. That's a nice one. That's what we're looking for. Feels nicer. Oh yeah, there's a nicer fish. There's another nice one. Come on, come on. Not a giant, just but a nice, beautiful, fat crappie. What is up, everybody? There it is. It's a little tangled and messed up, isn't it? That is a Roadrunner jig with a pink and white tube on it. They did have a twister tail on there to start with. I caught fish on that, and then I switched to this once it kind of fell apart. This worked just as good. I caught a lot of fish today. You guys aren't going to see all of them because I did catch probably 40 or 50 crappies. You're going to see the bigger ones. The smaller ones, I was catching one after another right behind the boat. And they were, 10 inches maybe. We did hit 13, we didn't hit 14, but we got a lot of fish. It was awesome. Today I was fishing break lines pretty much. Weed breaks. Like there'd be weeds and there'd be a wall. Like that'd be the edge of the weed line. So I was anchored up just outside pitching up to the weeds, and if you noticed a lot in my video, I would jig and just try to let that bait fall right above the weeds. I wasn't popping it up and down a whole lot. Just jig, jig, let it fall. Jig, jig, let it fall. And you'd notice on the fall every time they were hitting that jig. Yeah. Wind blowing weed points. That's pretty much what I fished, 2 of those, and well, the side of an island too, off of that one point. But anyway, target those areas for big summer crappies. What I'm using, I got 6-pound test. This is Berkeley. This is Berkeley Extra Smooth for casting. My tuned up custom rod, 7'2" ultralight Apex, and my PC Fun Carbon X 1000 reel. Well, it's been a good string of videos. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Please like, share, subscribe, share this video. I'd like to hit 30,000 subscribers soon, and then maybe 1 million after that. No. Anyway, peace out, y'all.